My name is Dave Lockwood. I'm with Remove It Pros Demolition. This channel is Remove It Pros Pure Entrepreneur. This is basically us talking about the business side of going into a new location and developing the business that we're working on building, including writing 2 books on how to do what we do. It's really just, it's a green version of junk removal and demolition, where you take into account the stuff that you can get your hands on, and you use that stuff, you repurpose it, and how we have built wealth doing that. So this is a very unique time for me. I'm in the middle of learning a whole bunch of new things. So we made a decision. We were going to pick up a marketing company, and I hate to say it, but we just decided we just don't want to lose the control over it. And I know it's going to take me a little bit. I do know quite a bit about the marketing. We have built this business off of what I have learned in the past in the real estate business, and it's worked. I mean, it's worked. Our problem is we're at 97% word of mouth. So the advertising that we have been doing gets us a very small amount of a new business. We're in a very small area. We have a large impact here. So what it takes to go into a new marketplace is well, it's just new to us. We did it once. Actually, I did it twice. I went into Charlotte, North Carolina, and got traction up there with a junk removal company very quickly. And then I moved back here, and I did it again and got traction really quick with the junk removal company. And then this company here ended up developing and growing into a demolition business based on, here's what happened. Basically, every time we would do a junk removal, or the majority of the times we would do junk removal, as we left, a lot of these people were flipping houses, and a lot of people were, they weren't the Naples people, they weren't the wealthy, super wealthy people, and they're like, hey, who do you know that takes out kitchens? Who do you know that takes out baths? Who do you know that takes out tile and stuff like that? And I had the licensing to do that. I had got my builder license here when I was building houses. I was building a bunch of houses before the crash, and I fully intended to go back into the real estate business, and I ran across this thing, and lo and behold, here we are in a junk removal demolition business. We have about 5 or 6 different ways of profit centers, and it really, really works. So here's what I've learned over the last couple of days. I went ahead and subscribed to the Go High Level. Now, what Go High Level is they were at our Vid Summit, and Daryl had recommended them, and I kind of trust what Daryl's very intentional in everything he does, so I kind of trusted them. And as I got into it, I didn't fully understand, but as I got into it, basically this is a program that teaches you could become an advertising agency through this. You can white label this and put your own label on it and become an advertising agency. Roger Wakefield, who interviewed me, he has had the same problems I've had with advertising agencies. Alex Hormozy, and I've heard Daryl talk about it in this book, and Daryl was an advertising agency in the beginning, and it's just one of those things where you've got to be so closely involved that I think it makes a lot of sense to do it yourself. At least, I was talking to Logan about it yesterday, we at least need to know it good enough that when we can afford to hire this in-house, that I know what's going on to the point where I can supervise it properly. So that's the idea. Now, there's a saying that sometimes you have to go 2 steps backwards to go 10 steps forward. Well, that's what this is. So this is the beauty of YouTube. I got on the phone with HostGator. I talked to them about what I was going to do, and I made sure that what I was going to do wasn't going to mess anything up. So basically, I'm going to move our website from GoDaddy. GoDaddy does not want to deal with the Google tags and the pixels and all this stuff. And the reason that I have been told is because they don't want to deal with the people who use this stuff to hack into people's websites. So apparently it's not lethal or deadly, but what it does is it creates a lot of extra work for GoDaddy, and they don't want to deal with it. That's what I have been told. That's what my Google rep that I'm dealing with about every other week. We spend an hour to 2 hours on the phone and tweak my stuff. So my Google ads they're tweaked and optimized pretty good. My Facebook stuff, I'm going to work on that again here in the next couple of days. But right now what I'm doing is I'm setting up the WordPress website, and WordPress integrates very well with Google Ads and Pixels. It's set up that way, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to move over my domain into HostGator so that we can market through that, and then from there I'm going to build everything out. So my focus right now is primarily on Now Business here, Now Business Sarasota, and then the third thing is going to be ongoing this vlog and also our YouTube stuff. Inside of the Go High Level program, they have a program where you can put in all your different social media stuff that you want to post to, and it has an automation where you can set it up so that I can post, like say at 9 o'clock, at 12 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock. Now, I am currently doing that based on what I've learned from VidSummit. Kenny's been feeding me a bunch of shorts. The shorts are being made by the AI, pulling our videos apart. We have, between this channel, which has I got 74 of these. I don't have all 74 up yet, but I have 74 of these vlog posts up. I have 20 posts on our junk removal, and I have 200 and I think 18 or somewhere close to that on our main channel. So we have a lot of content. So what this AI does is it takes interesting parts of your video, gives it a title, and gives you a little boost into whether or not this is something that people will be interested in. And what we're doing is we're using that to drive traffic back to our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the focus. It's free advertising, more or less. So very excited, very interesting. Oh my God, I can't believe you can do all this stuff. I mean, it's amazing, 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 amazing. I can't wait to see where we're at in a year. So this is Remove It Pros Demolition. Our company is called Remove It Pros Incorporated. Our YouTube channel is Remove It Pros Demolition. We got Remove It Pros Pure Entrepreneur, and we're about ready to launch this book. One of the books is going to be on demolition, so I'm going to marry it up with the demolition channel. The other book is going to be focused strictly on junk removal and what you can do starting with absolutely nothing, and how to build a business where you can make a very good living, even build wealth, because that's what we did off of the junk removal business. The junk removal / demolition business is the perfect scenario, although a lot of people don't want to go into demolition. Demolition marries up really good with junk removal if you can get the proper licensing. If you're in a really restricted area like this, a lot of areas, like I was in Dallas with Roger Wakefield, you don't need a license at all to do demolition. But anyway, this is Remove It Pros Demolition, Dave Lockwood, and I'll see you on the next video. I'll bring you another update. Thanks.